Here at Scott Legal, we know the complex issues presented by immigration law. We are here to help. We have new immigration videos every week. If you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and bell. You can also sign up for one of our webinars, or get a free immigration guide, by clicking the link below. Are you an entrepreneur looking for investment options? This video discusses EB-5 visa options for entrepreneurs in the United States. Topics covered in this video include investment requirements for the EB-5 visa, challenges for EB-5 direct investors, job creation requirements, and going from an E2 visa to an EB-5. Let's begin. The EB-5 direct green card category allows an individual to start a business. Many who apply under the EB-5 direct do so by first coming to the US on an E2 visa, and then change to an EB-5. Although it is not necessary to do so, many choose this option because of the extremely long processing times associated with the EB-5. This allows business owners to run their business during this time period. The investment amounts for the EB-5 are $900,000 for the minimum category, and $1.8 million for the maximum category.
What determines the amount you must invest?
If the business you want to start is in a targeted employment area or TEA, or a rural area, then you can invest the lower investment amount of $900,000. If the business you want to start falls outside of these areas, the investment amount required is $1.8 million. The federal government is the only group permitted to designate when something is a TEA or rural area. TEA areas are areas where the unemployment rate is 1.5 times the national average. The determination is made at the time the investment is made.
What are some differences between the EB-5 investment and the E2 investment?
The E2 visa doesn't have a specified investment amount. However, the EB-5 investment requires a direct personal investment. This means that the investment must come directly from the individual, not a third party. For example, if a parent gifts their child money, and instead of placing the money in their child's personal bank account, the parent places it directly in the business bank account. USCIS has denied petitions for cases like these because the investment wasn't a personal investment that came directly from the individual. On the other hand, E2 investments can be made through another company. If you have an E2 visa, you can look at the investments you made towards the E2 company. If you meet the criteria, you can utilize those investments for the EB-5 program. Also, the investment made does not need to be a new investment. You may resort to a previous company and utilize the investments you made, as well as subsequent investments. For example, you may utilize an investment made in 1995. It is important to note, EB-5 investments do not all need to be in cash. The investment can be equipment or even inventory. This is similar to the E2 visa. Also, the EB-5 investment can be made over time. For example, investments made over a span of 20 years are acceptable. Please note, every time an investment is made, in order to maintain TEA status, the area must be designated a TEA at the time of the investment. If not, you would not qualify for TEA status, and would need to invest the $1.8 million as opposed to $900,000. Therefore, you must consider change in unemployment in the area. It is also important to note, any money paid to you, such as your salary, does not count towards the investment amount. Also, your investment can be a gift or a loan. The loan can be unsecured or secured against personal property. But the business cannot be the security for the loan. Because EB-5 petitions take long to adjudicate, the government will ensure that the individual giving the gift made the tax gift program in their country. The donor of the gift is required to report the gift on their tax return and pay the gift tax. If they did not do so, USCIS will flag it as a problem. For loan setups, the government has 2 years to look back on your loan payments to ensure they've been made, and ensure it's a bona fide loan. The investment amount must be at risk. This means that the money must either be spent or committed. You must demonstrate firm commitments. This could be in the form of a lease, contracts, or contractors for improvements. You cannot simply put $900,000 or $1.8 million in a bank account and apply for an EB-5. The investment must also link to job creation, in a timing perspective and use of the money. The job requirements for the EB-5 are very strict. You must create 10 full-time jobs, with no contractors or part-timers. These jobs must be granted to U.S. citizens or green card holders. They must work for the actual entity you set up. And their position must be permanent. It is also important to note USCIS scrutinizes the EB-5 source of funds, treating it like an audit.
If I already have an E2 visa, does it provide a path to an EB-5 green card?
The E2 visa is a non-immigrant visa, and while there is no direct path from the E2 visa to a green card, if you are in the US on an E2 visa and a green card category becomes available, you can apply for it. One thing to consider is that the E2 visa does not allow for dual intent, so once you apply for a green card, it may be difficult to renew the E2 visa or re-enter the US if you leave.
Can I invest in my E2 company and use that investment to get a green card through the EB-5 program?
The short answer is yes. Transitioning to an EB-5 visa is possible, as long as the applicant meets all the requirements to qualify for the EB-5. This includes investing $900,000 or $1,800,000, showing a legitimate source and trail of funds, and creating 10 full-time jobs. If you need help with your EB-5 green card petition, or would like to know more about going from an E2 visa to an EB-5, Scott Legal is here to help. You can contact us by calling 212-223-2964 or by sending us an email. We look forward to hearing from you. You can also schedule a consultation by clicking on the link below, where you can choose a day and time that is most convenient for you.